Bhagavad Lila, 10th Canto, Chapter 35. The Gopis sing of Krishna as he wanders in the forest. Yugal Gita. In this chapter, the damsels of Braj, pining and separation from Sham, spend their days remembering Krishna by reciting 12 pairs of verses known as the Yugal Gita. The Gopis' prem, in order to nourish itself, divided itself into two parts: the coolness of direct enjoyment with Krishna in the moonlight, and the heat of separation from him in the daytime. The Gopis spent their nights directly associating with Krishna by singing and dancing, conversing, kissing, and relishing conjugal ras. In the daytime, however, they could only associate with Krishna by thinking of him. Drinking the nectar of Krishna's flute song, the Gopis became immersed in the ras of separation, vipralamba. When Krishna went to the forest to herd the cows, the Gopis' minds chased after him. Text 2 and 3. Sri Gopi Uchu Vama Bahu Krita Vama Kapalo Bhavita Brur Adar Arpita Venam Kumala Angulibir Ashrita Margam Gopya Ira Yati Yatra Mukunda Vyomayana Vanita Sahasiddher Vismitastad Upadarya Salajja Kama Margana Samarpita Chitta Kashmalam Yayor Apasmita Nivya. When Mukunda vibrates the flute, touching his lips, he stops the holes of the flute with his tender fingers. Sham rests his left cheek on his left arm and makes his eyebrows dance. The Swargadevis traveling in the sky with their husbands, the Siddhas, become amazed. As the Swargadevis listen to Mukunda's flute song, they are embarrassed because their minds become filled with lusty desires. They become distressed and agitated and unaware that the knots of their underwear are loosening. 4 and 5. These pairs of verses were stated by the Gopis at different times as they stood in small groups here and there in Vrindavan during the day as they remembered Krishna. 4 and 5. Hanta Chitram Abala Shinutedam Harahasa Urasi Stira Vidyut Nanda Sunor Ayam Arta Jaranam Narmado Yari Kujita Venu Brindasho Brajavisha Mriga Gavo Venavadya Rita Chetasa Arat Dantadashta Kavala Drita Karna Nidrita Likata Chitramivasan. Oh, weak women. Nandan, who pleases the distressed, bears steady lightning on his chest and has a smile like a jeweled necklace. Please hear something wonderful. When Sham vibrates his flute, Braja's bulls, deer and cows, standing in groups at a great distance, are all captivated by the sound. They stop chewing the food in their mouths and cock their ears. Stunned, they appear as if asleep, like figures in a painting. Barhina stabaka datu palasher baramala paribhara vidamba karishit sabala ali Sagoper Gasamahava Samavayati Yatra Mukunda Tari Bhagna Gataya Saritoai Tadbarambuja Rajonila Nitam Sprihayatir Vayam Eva Bahu Punya Prema Vepita Puja Stimitapa. My dear Gopi, sometimes Mukunda imitates a wrestler by decorating himself with leaves, peacock feathers, and colored minerals. Then with Balaram and the Gopas, he plays his flute to call the cows. At that time, the rivers stop flowing, their water stunned by the ecstasy they feel, as they eagerly wait for the wind to bring the dust of Shyam's lotus feet. But like us, the rivers are not very pious, and thus they merely wait with their arms trembling out of love. Anuchare Samanuvarnita Virya Haripurushivachalam Bhuti Vanacharogiritateshu Charantir Vinana Vayatiga Sayadahi Vanalatastarava Atmani Vishnum Vyanja Yantya Eva Pushpa Faladya Pranatabhara Vitapa Marudhara Premarishtadanavo Bhavrishusma Darshaniya Tilakavana Mala Divaganda Tulasi Madhumate Alukuler Alagu Gita Mabishtam Adriyanyari Sandita Venu Sarasi Sarasahamsa Vihangash Charagita Rita Chetasa Etya Harimupasata Tejata Chitta Hantamilita Dusho Drita Mona. Krishna moves about the forest in the company of his friends who vividly chant the glories of his magnificent deeds. Shyam appears like the Supreme Personality of Godhead, exhibiting his inexhaustible opulences. When the cows wander onto the mountainsides, Krishna calls them with the sound of his flute. The trees and creepers in the forest respond by becoming so luxuriant with ripened fruits and open flowers. They seem to be manifesting Vishnu within their hearts. As the tree branches bend down low with the weight of their fruits, the filaments on their trunks and vines stand erect out of the ecstasy of prema. And both the trees and the creepers pour down a rain of sweet sap. Maddened by the divine honey-like aroma of the tulsi flowers on the garland Krishna wears, swarms of bees sing loudly for his pleasure. And that most beautiful of all persons thankfully acknowledges and acclaims their song by taking his flute to his lips and playing it. The charming flute song of Shyam then steals away the minds of the cranes, swans, and other lake-dwelling birds. Indeed, they approach Krishna, close their eyes, and maintaining strict silence, worship Krishna by fixing their consciousness upon him in deep meditation. Sahabala Shrag Avatamsa Vilasa Sanushushiti Britavraja Devya Harshiyanya Hrivena Ravena Jataharsha Uparambati Vishvam Mahad Atikramana Shankita Cheta Mandamandam Anugarjati Megha Suridam Abhyavarshat Samanobish Chayaya Cha Viridat Pratapatram. O Brajadevis, when Krishna is enjoying himself with Balaram on the slopes of Govardhan, playfully wearing a flower garland on the top of his head, he engladdens all with the resonant vibrations of his flute. Thus, Shyam delights the entire world. At that time, the nearby cloud, afraid of offending a great personality, thunders very gently in accompaniment with Krishna's flute song. The cloud then showers flowers onto his dear friend Shyam and shades him from the sun like an umbrella. Vivida Gopacharneshu Vidagdo Venavadya Uruda Nija Shiksha Tavasuta Sati Yadadhara Bimbe Datavenar Anayat Swarajati Tavanashastat Upandarya Sureshaha Shakras Sharva Parameshti Parogha Kavaya Ananta Kandara Chitta Kashmam Yayur Anishchita Tattva. O pious Mother Yashoda, your son, who is expert in all the arts of herding cows, has invented many new styles of flute playing. When Sham takes his flute to his bimba red lips and sends forth the tones of the harmonic scale in variegated melodies, Brahma, Shiva, Indra, and the other chief demigods become confused upon hearing the sound. Although these devas are the most learned authorities, they cannot ascertain the essence of that music, and thus they bow down their heads and hearts. Nijapadabja daler dvaja vajra niraj ankusha vichitta lalame Brajabhava Shamayan Kuratodam Varshvandurya Gatir Iritavenu Prajitena Vayam Savilasa Vikshan Arpita Manobhava Vegha Kujagatim Kamita Navidama Kashmalena Kavaram Vasanam Bhva. As Krishna strolls through Braj with his lotus petal-like feet, marking the ground with the distinctive emblems of flag, thunderbolt, lotus, and elephant goad, he relieves the distress the ground feels from the hooves of the cows. As Sham plays his renowned flute, his body moves with the grace of an elephant. Thus we gopis, who become agitated by Cupid when Krishna playfully glances at us, stand as still as trees, unaware that our hair and garments are slackening. Manidara Kwachid Aganayanga Malaya Daita Ganda Tulasya Pranayano Nucharasya Kadam Se Prakshipan Bujam Agayata Yatra Kwanita Venu Ravavanchita Chitta Krishnam Anvasata Krishna Gahinya Gunaganarnam Anugatya Harinyo Gopika Ivimukta Grihasha. Now Krishna is standing somewhere counting his cows on a string of gems. He wears a garland of tulsi flowers that bear the fragrance of his beloved, and he has thrown his arm over the shoulder of an affectionate cowherd boyfriend. As Krishna plays his flute and sings, the music attracts the black deer's wives, who approach that ocean of transcendental qualities and sit down beside him. Just like us cowherd girls, they have given up all hope for happiness in family life. Kundadama Krita Kotuka Vesho Gopo Godana Vrito Yamanayam Nandasunur Anagetava Vatso Namada Praniyanam Vijahara Mandavayor Upavat Yanukulam Manayan Malayaja Sparshena Vadinastam Upadeva Gana Ye Vadigita Balibi Parivavru. O sinless Yashoda, your darling child, Nanda Nandan, has festively enhanced his attire with a jasmine garland, and now Sham is playing along the Yamuna in the company of the cows and cowherd boys, amusing his dear companions. The gentle breeze honors Krishna with its soothing fragrance of sandalwood, while the Upadevas, standing on all sides like panegyrists, offer their music, singing, and gifts of tribute. Vatsala Vrajagavam Yad Agradro Vanyamana Charana Patti Bridye Krishna Godanam Upoya Dinante Gita Venor Anugedita Kirti Utsavam Shamu Ruchapi Drishinam Unayan Kurarajash Churita Shrak Anditsayaiti Suridashisha Esha Devaki Jatara Bur Udaraja. O Gopis, out of great affection for the cows of Braj, Krishna became the lifter of Govardhan Hill. At the end of the day, after rounding up his own cows, Shyam plays at flute song, while exalted demigods standing along the forest path worship Krishna's lotus feet, and the cowherd boys accompanying him chant his glories. Shyam's garland is powdered by the dust raised by the cow's hooves, Goduli, and Krishna's beauty, enhanced by his fatigue, creates an ecstatic festival for everyone's eyes. Eager to fulfill his friend's desires, Krishna is the moon, arisen from the womb of Mother Yashoda. Madhavigurnita lochna ishat manada sasuridam vanamali bharapandu varano mridugandham mandayan kanakakundala lakshmya yarupatir dvirada raja viharo yamani patrivaisha dinante mudita vaktra upayati dharantam muchayan brajagavam dinatapam. Hey Gopi, as Krishna respectfully greets his well-wishing friends, his eyes roll slightly as if from intoxication. Shyam wears a flower garland, and the beauty of his soft cheeks is accentuated by the brilliance of his golden earrings and the whiteness of his face, which has the color of a badara berry. With his cheerful face resembling the moon, the lord of the night, Yadunath, Sri Krishna, moves with the grace of a regal elephant. Thus Shyam returns in the evening, delivering the cows of Braja from the heat of the day. Thus ends the Yugal Gita.